Hi everyone, let's see real numbers exercise 2.2 and question number 4 today. Express the following decimal expression into rational numbers. So let us start our question. The first question is 0.24 and note very clearly this is the recurring decimal of 2 and 4. So first we have to write our recurring decimal expression for this. So let us start writing and take it as with our solution, let us take it as x is equal to 0.2424. So this is our recurring decimal. Since we have got the bar and the dots, this is our recurring decimal, and let us take this as equation number 1. And now, next thing is you have to find the length of the period of the decimal here. So, what is the length of the period of the decimal here? The 2 is getting repeated. As you see in your question, only 2 digits are getting repeated. So, it is directly 2. So, if it is a 2, what we have to do? Yeah, I hope you remember this from example. But anyways, you have to multiply by 2. If you forgot it, just recover it. It is like you have to multiply by 100. If there are two decimals, you have to multiply. I mean, length is 2, to multiply by 100. If length is 1, multiply by 10. If length is 3, what it could be? Yes, we have to multiply by 1000, 3 zeros. So in our question, we have got only length as 2, so we will stick to this multiply by 100. So you have to multiply the equation number 1 by 100. So if you multiply 1 by 100, what you will get? Multiply equation number 1 by 100, and what you get is exactly 100x. Okay, 100 times of x is equal to, you are going to multiply 100 into 0.24, and 0.24 is your recurring. So do you remember when you multiply by 100, the easiest way will be move your points 2 digits, since we have got 2 zeros here, 2 digits to the right. So your point is here, 1 digit, and next digit you have to place your point here now. So your answer will be 0, 2, 4 and 0.24, and it goes on. Since it is point, let me write one more recurring one, 0.24. The 0 in the front is not recorded because it has no value. So let me wipe it off, and this is our recurring decimal, which is 100x. So let us take this as our equation second. So equation 1 and 2, if you could see here, this is the two equations. What I am going to do now is subtract equation 1 from the equation 2. So 2 minus 1. What happens is 2 minus 1 is left hand side we have got 100x. 100x minus, will put your left hand side of equation 1, which is x. And then let us move on to the right hand side. It is 24.24 to 4.24, and then enter B, and then you have to subtract this with the right hand side of the equation first. That is 0.2424. So this is your subtraction. So if you subtract this, let me write it clearly here. 24.2424, it goes on minus, what you have got is 0.2424. So if you could see clearly, all the whatever recurring goes on, it gets cancelled. 0, 0, 0, 0. The same thing happens here also, and you will get your 24. So now left hand side, if you could see the left hand side, it is nothing but 100x minus x is 99x, which should be equal to your 24. Now if you could see, your x will be equal to 24 by 99. This 99 comes down. So this is your answer. So x is equal to 24 by 9. What is your x here? X we took it as your question. The recurring of 0.24. So this is the rational expression, which is the P by Q expression of our 0.24 recurring. So this is the answer. Hope you understood this. Nothing but you have two steps. Find the length first and multiply by that number and subtract both the equations. Hope you understood this question. Let's move on to the next question. So let's move on to our next question, which is 2.327 recurring. So this will be, let's start our solution. X is equal to 2.327, and let me write it one more time, 327, and it goes up. So let us take this as equation 1. So once you are done with what you have to find, the next step will be you have to find the length of the period of your decimal. So period length is equal to how many digits are getting repeated here. Here we are getting repeated 1, 2 and 3. So this will be a 3. So what will be your next step? Once you find this, you have to multiply. What do you have to multiply? Multiply by 3 or 1000. You have to multiply by 1000. Don't multiply by the length, you multiply by 1000. What you are going to multiply? We are going to multiply equation number 1 by 1000. So if I do that, we will get 1000 x is equal to 1000 into your 2.327 and your 327. Your recurring. So if you do that, this will be equal to 1000 x will be equal to how many digits you have to move your decimal point? 1, 2, 3. 3 0, so 3 jumps. 1, 2, 3. 3 jumps towards the right. So your decimal point will come here. So what you have to do is 2, 3, 2, 7 point. 3, 2, 7. So this is your equation number 2. Once you are done with this, you have to subtract equation 1 from 2. So 2 minus 1. You have to subtract it in such a way that 1000 minus x. So this is equation number 2's left hand side, and 1000 minus x is the equation number 1's left hand side. So if you do that, you will get 2327.327 minus of what is your right hand side for equation 1? This is 2.327. Since you have got repeatings over here for both, let's stop it here. So this will be 2, 3. If you write from here, it will be 2325.000. So with this, so the right hand side is done. The left hand side is 1000x minus x, which will be equal to your 999x. So 999x is equal to 232,325,000. So now if you could see, we have got only two numbers. We can form our rational number. So this will be equal to 2325 divided by, take this out. So it will be 999. You can leave it as such, but for a safer side, you can divide it or reduce it to the lower form also. Last sum I didn't reduce it, so let's reduce this sum. Okay, so this is 999. So obviously take it as let us divide by 3. So it will be 3 3s are 9, 3 3s are 9, 3 3s are 9. Here it will be 7 3s are 21 and 23, 21, 22, 23. Again 7 3s are 21 and a 1 and 5 3s are 15. It is still is it divisible? 7 7s are 14. 7 14 plus 5 19. No, it is not. So we have to stop here. So our x is equal to 775 divided by 333. So what is our x? What do we take it as x? If you go to the start of our question, we could see we have taken our given question as our x, the recurring decimal. So the answer is this. We can end up with this. So the rational number for x is equal to 2.327 is 775 by 333. Hope you understood this question also. Let's move on to the next question. So question number 3 is minus 5.132. So check very carefully. Is this a recurring decimal? No, it is not a recurring decimal. How we decide is we don't get the bars on the top. So this is not a recurring decimal. Then what it could be? It is a terminating decimal. It stops here. It don't move on or repeats. So how will we do this? Simple. We have to just put minus 5. How many digits we have got here after the points? We have got 1, 2, 3. So remove the decimal point. So if you remove the decimal point, what happens? 1, 3, 2. If you write it as such, you will get a 1000 here. If you divide by 1000, the point moves to the left. So consider your point is here now. So 1, 2, 3. So that's what I have done. Now dividing by 1000, we have arrived at the P by Q form. But the thing is, this is little divisible by 2. So let's take it a little slower and divide it by 2. So if you divide by 2, 5 2s are 10 and then 0, 0. And if you divide this one by 2, 2 2s are 4, 5, 1, 5 2s are 10, 1, 6 2s are 12, 1, 6 2s are 12. So now again this is divisible by 2. Let me write it here for easy purpose. Minus 2566 divided by 500. If you divide again by 2, you will get it as 500 half is 250. You can directly put it, and now this will be equal to 1 2s 2, 2 2s are 4, remaining is 1, 8 2s are 16, and 3 2s are 6. So now let me write it one more time. Minus 1283 divided by 250. So if you could see this number, I don't think it is divisible because we have got a 3 here. We can check the third table. It is not divisible. So this is your answer. So hope you understood this question. If it is not with terminating, it is terminating, just divide by the number of digits. How you put this? You have to count the number of digits after the decimal point and put those numbers in the down with zeros. So let's move on to the fourth part of this question. The fourth part is 3.17 bar. Here, if you see, 7 alone has the bar, which is the recurring. So 7 alone is recurring. So your question will go like this. So it won't get your 1 here. So we have to be a little careful when we write our questions. So let us take this as x. X is equal to 3.17 recurring, which means your x is nothing but 3.1777. It goes on like this. So let us take this as our first equation. Now, what is the difficulty here is if you have any digits which is not recurring after the decimals, then we can't follow the normal procedure we followed in the previous questions. Like the questions over here which had only recurring digits after the decimal points. So what we have to do? We have to convert our question also in the same way, which means we should have only 7 after the point. So how we can achieve that? Do you know that? Yes, there is only one simple way. Multiply our equation 1 by 10. So if you multiply by 10, your equation 1 becomes 10 times of x is equal to 10 into 3.1777. Let me put some 3 sevens or 4 sevens. So if you put like this and it goes up. So what happens is you will get it as 3, where your point will go down. It will go to the next point, right? Next place. So it will be 31.777. So this is the equation 2. So let us take this. Now if you could see, our 10x is equal to 31.77 is recurring after the point. So this could be the best one to make it as your equation to solve it. We have arrived in the previous questions form, this questions form. Now it will be easy, you have to follow the same steps. Now again, what we can do is, we have to check our period length. So what is our period length? Period length never changes. So you can take it from your question. The period length is equal to nothing but how much? 1 or 2? 1. So now you have to multiply by, period length is 1 means you have to multiply by only 1 tenth of time, which will be multiply by 10. Multiply the equation 2. Take the equation 2 and then multiply by 10. So if you multiply by 10, you will get your another equation, that will be 10 into 10. So for clarity, make your x always like this and your multiplication symbol always like this. It is a perfect cross and this will be a cursive x. Okay. Then if you see that, the right side will become 10 into 31.77, etc. So now what happens is 10 into 10 will be your 100. So 100x will be equal to, what is this? What happens here? 10, multiply this number by 10. So obviously your point will jump to the next place. So that will be 3317.77. 7 or limit as such. If you want, this is recurring, so we will put it as 317.77. So now this is your third equation. Since we have got two equations over here, the second and third equation, I'm going to subtract, use these two equations as in the previous question. So what we have to do, which is the bigger one, 100x, right? So let me subtract 2 from 3. So 3 minus 2, write it clearly, okay? 3 minus 2. 3 means 100. The left side of 3 is, this is your 3. The left side of 3 is 100. So 100 minus 10x. 100x minus 10x, which is equal to 317.777 minus 31.777. So if you could write this will be 0.6. And what is 31 minus 3? It will be, so now 31 minus 3 is nothing but your 28. You can take it to here or 11. And 11 minus 3 is 8. So whatever it is, our answer is now, what is 100x minus 90x? So now if you could see, we have arrived at our equation. X is equal to 286 divided by 90. So 90 is divided by 3, but 286, 6, 8, 10, it is not divisible. 16, 7, the total add in a number which is not divisible by 3. So let's stick on to 2 itself. 2, 4, 45, and then your answer will be 1, 2 is 2, 4 2s are 8, 3 2s are 6. So now 143. 143 is a prime number, and so we can't go further. So let us stop it here. So now what we have got, our x is equal to 143 by 45. So we have to end up your answer here. X is equal to 143 by 45. What we have taken as x here? In the first equation, we have taken our x is your question, 3.17. So answer will be, you can write it as 3.17 recurring is equal to 143 by 45. Okay. Let us move to the next part of the equation, which is the fifth one. The fifth one is 17.215, and be clear, the bar is one recurring is only for 2, 1 and 5, not for 2. So with this, let us start the solution for this. So if you could see, we have got 17 point, our x is equal to 17.2 and then 1 5. This 1 5 is allowed repeating and your 2 is not repeating, which means we have got one digit after the decimal point which is not repeating. So let us take this as equation 1. So since it is not repeating, what is your next step? Yes, your next step is you have to multiply and take out the non-repeating digits out. So how many non-repeating digits are there? After the decimal point, you have got only one digit. So multiply by, yes, 10. So if you multiply by 10, multiply first equation by 10. If you multiply by 10, 10x is equal to 10 into 17.215. So this is nothing but you will get it as 10x is equal to, what is 17.5 multiplied? Your point will move one digit to the right. So that will be 172.15. This means you have got your recurrings alone after the decimal point. So you can take this as your equation number 2. Hope this is clear. If there is decimal points after, non-recurring digits after the decimal points, take it out. So the only way is multiply by multiples of 10. So now we are into our correct way of doing it, the standard procedure. So what we have to do, take the period length. So what is the period length here? Count the number of digits you have got over here. The period length is equal to, you have got 2 digits repeating. So that will be 2. So if it is the period length is 2, what you have to multiply with? You have to multiply multiply, what is the equation? Equation number 2 by what is your length? 2. So it have to multiply by 10? No. 100? Yes. No. 1000. Okay, only 2 digits. So let us do that. That will be, this is your equation number 2. So if you multiply by 100, you'll get 100 into 10 bits. Okay. This will be equal to 100 multiplied by 172.1515, our recurrence. Sorry, 1515, our recurrence. So now if you could go a little closer to this, we have got two equations. We are arriving at the second equation. 100 into 10. What is 100 into 10? Put all the zeros together. 1000x is equal to 100. Multiply this 100 to this number. So your point will again jump right side. You remember, right side gives the bigger number, right? If you multiply, you always get the bigger number. So it will be 17215.15. You can put 15 again also, since it was recurring. And then you can take this as equation number 3. So now we have to subtract our equation number 2 from 3. So this will be 3 minus 2, which modifies, what is the other equation? 1000x minus 10x. What is 1000 minus 10? Yeah, it is nothing but you will get your 9, not 900. It will be 990. Okay, just 10, not 100. Make a clear note of this. And then this you have to write it as 17215.1515 and recurring minus, what is in the second equation? 172. See, this is moving a little, right? So be careful with your additions, subtractions, or multiplications. So now this will be equal to, this is going to be 0. That's why we made the recurrence to the right hand side. So we'll get a decimal points. And now if you could see, 5 minus 2 is 3, and you have got 7 over here. And if you could see, 7 will be 11, and then do it very carefully. 1 minus 1 is there, so that won't be a problem. So this will be 7 after 8, 9, 10, you will get a 4 here. And then, 1 minute, yeah, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 4, and then 0, and 1, 7, 0, 4, 3. Okay, you got a number. So this is your equation. So that is nothing but 990x is equal to 17043. Oh my god, such a big number. Yeah, but we can do it. No worries. And then you have to take your x one side and put your other numbers on the other side. 17043 divided by 990. So this will be 990. You can leave it as such, or if you want, you can put the divisions and then do it. So let's do the division. So this will be equal to, see, we have got 3 here. Let's check whether this is divisible by 3. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, that is divisible. So if you could see 3, 3, 0, and then this will be your 5 3s are 15, 6 3s are 15, 16, 17, 6 3s are 18, and that will be 8, this 8 3s are 24, 1 3 is 3, yeah. So 5, 6, 8, 1 divided by 3, 30. Again, let us sum up. So we have got our x is equal to 5, 6, 8, 1 divided by 330. So what is your x? What did you take as x in the initial step? You were nothing. It might be, it is only here from the equation 1. It is nothing but your question. This is your x, and so x is equal to 17.215, which is your question. So we can end up as, the answer is 17.215, which is 15 recurring, which is equal to 5681 divided by 330. Okay, hope you understood this question. So let's move on to the next one. So let us move to the final part of this question, sixth question, which is minus 21.2 2137, and the 7 is recurring the bar. So let us take our x is equal to what is given, minus 21.2137 bar. So this is will be our equation 1. So let me take this as equation 1. And now if you see here, we have got 3 digits which is not recurring after your decimal point. So what you have to multiply with 1 to make it as recurring only appearing after digits? You have to multiply by, yes, 3 zeros, which makes 1,000. So which will be equal to 1000x. 1000x is equal to your minus 21213.77. So this will be your equation number 2. So now let's take a little closer look. So what happens is, when we are ready with one equation, then we have to check our period length. So our period length will be equal to what is your period length? Just the recurring digits alone. So that will be 1 only. So now this will be, you have to multiply your equation, not 1, multiply your equation 2 by period length is 1 means we have to multiply by 10, not by 1. Okay. So if you multiply only 1, you have to add one more 0 here. That becomes your 10,000. I can directly write it, right? So now here also I have to jump one more step. So that will be 21213.77. So this will be my equation number 3. So with this, we have got equation 2 and 3. Let me subtract equation 3. And so here, one more point you have to make clear is this all numbers we have got a minus. These are terminating, so we didn't bother, but these are positives. This is a negative. So when you do your subtraction, please be little more clear. Okay. So let us do our subtractions carefully. So the first will be, you have to subtract equation number 3 minus equation number 2. So if you could do that, I'm writing equation 3 on the top, 0, 0, 0, 10,000 x minus 1000x. What is 10,000 minus 1000? 10,000, both sounds 1000, so it is very clear. It obviously makes here 9,000x. So this is good. When we move to the right hand side, please be clear, we have got minuses. Minus 2137.77. So if it is minus, just put a bracket for this also. Minus of minus 21213.77. So we have studied all this minus set operations, everything. When two minuses come together, if you multiply, what is it? It becomes a plus. So that will be, rewrite it one more time, 213.77. Minus into minus is plus. There is no change in numbers now, just the symbols are getting changed. So this is a plus. Now, how will you do this? You have got a minus here and a plus here. It's simple. We just have to subtract this two and put the bigger number symbol, right? So which is the bigger number here? 21th of 2,000, 2 lakhs, 12,137, right? And this is just 21,213. So this is black is the bigger symbol. So I am taking it as minus. Now what we have to do is, we have to subtract these two numbers. So let us subtract these two numbers slowly and clearly. Okay. So this will be, I am writing first number 21213.77. This recurring is anyways getting the chain deleted, and 1, 2, 1 and a 2.77. So these two changes will be like 0 and 0 and point, and this will be 7 minus 3. So what is 7 minus 3? What is 7 minus 3? 7 minus 3 is nothing but, you have got 4 here, and then What is 3 minus 1? 3 minus 1 is 2. And what is 1 minus 2? You can do, make it 11 and then 1, and similarly this is also 11 and this 1. So this will be your 9, you just have to 10, 11 and a 0, and this is a 9, and then it is the 1. Okay, so 1 minus 1 is 0. Now we have got our minus of now 190,924. Okay, 9.00. That doesn't matter. So this will be 9000x. So 9000x is equal to this. So your x will be equal to minus of 190,924 divided by 9000. So now again smaller divisions is there or cancellation is there. Do it little more carefully. Okay. So let us start dividing it by 2. So if you divide by 2, 4 twos are 8 and 5 twos are 10, and this will be 8 twos are 16 and okay 9 twos are 18. Let us put 9. So this will be 9 twos are 18, and then we've got 1 here, 5 twos are 10, 4 twos are 8, 6 twos are 12, 2 twos are 4. Okay. So now let us write the next step here. This will be 95462 divided by 4500. So this will be equal to 4500. Let us divide again by 2. 2 twos are 4, 2 twos are 4, 5, and 5 twos are 10 and a 0. So now this again will be 4 twos are 8, 7 twos are 14, remaining 1, 7 twos are 14, 3 twos are 6 and a 1. So this is our answer. So now if you find it little difficult, I think we can stop it over here also. You'll get your full marks. So if you need to solve, if you are confident enough, just solve it and give your answer. Because your book question is answer is given like this. Your question is just give your P by Q. But most of the parts you can reduce. If you can reduce it, you can reduce it. So hope you understood this question. So let me write the answer. So this says our x is equal to 47731, and don't miss the minus symbol, minus 4731 by 2250. For minus symbol alone, they have given this one more extra question. So with this, we come to a conclusion of all the 6 questions, and I will give you a note of this in the next coming slides, and refer to it if you have got any further doubts. Thank you.